Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of Stygian. This is Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that you're chose to join me today. I was just staying here, listening to the sound, and I did that before as well, before I started recording the last episode. And I think this game, I don't know, but we'll see, but I think this game, or the developers of this game, paid very, very close attention to the sound design, because I think it's great. I think it's fantastic. We are here in Richter's store, and we were talking to him, and just trading some things. We got some bandages, just in case I start bleeding, because bleeding is a thing, and I don't like it all that much. And we spent a little bit of, a few of our cigarettes, so we're gonna have a chat with Richter again, because I've heard some rumors about you. Oh, really? His voice goes ice cold. I warn you to shut your fucking mouth or these bimbos will shut it for you. Alright, another thing. It's fine. This place is pretty well guarded for a drugstore. And your mouth is pretty big for a person interested in my merchandise. Let's just say that I'm a valuable asset to the mob. Now tell me what will ease your suffering. No, that's it. That's it. Yeah, these bimbos, as you call them. A Chicago overcoat. What is that? That sounds like a fun time, is what that is. Anyway, I didn't read the whole thing. So we're exploring town. There's a lot of people outside, or not outside. There are a lot of people outside, that's for sure. But middle click, that's the one. But there's a lot of things outside. I wonder if... No, we are not going to be able to see, like, the current level map. You see a skinny woman wearing heavy makeup. Her provocative outfit emphasizes how she earns her living in Arkham. She moves like a person drugged or drunk. Oh, hi, darling! Her words are welcoming, her excitement feigned. Interested in a good time? It depends? Depends on what? Don't you like what you see? No, it depends on how much it'll cost me. 36 for a nice long one in the back alley. All the special tricks included, but no finishing inside. And if you want a second round, you'll have to pay again. I wish I had that much. Such a shame, sweetheart. See you next time then. Bye. Well. 36, huh? And that's the what I can't zoom in, so I can't see what's going on with that. The wrench spinning wench, right? Because the wrench, no, okay. What do we have over here? Oh yeah, the Cthulhu thing. Could that have been a not a cigar? What's a pipe maybe instead of a wrench? I don't know, because this person was smoking. You see a typical Arkham resident. What is that grotesque monument over there, I'm gonna ask? The cult erected it in place of the old Lincoln statue. Grandfather altar, they call it. Damn atrocity. Cultists come from across the river to sacrifice people who have been marked by the mob. Blood offerings to Grandfather Cthulhu. Cthulhu? Even the name freezes my mouth. The grandfather, they call him. Their new god who awakened from the black day with its brethren. Yeah, the great old ones. The fanatics of the cult torture, sacrifice, and kill in their names. Why am I not surprised? Well, yeah. Why am I not surprised indeed? Hello, sir. And this is just, Oh, it's this guy. I didn't tell you my name. It's Hamilton Bottomworth. Good day. No, I said good day, yes. I said, good day, he asks. Where have you been living? Does it look like a good day to you? Oh, no, you're one of those. He goes white with fear. Those raving lunatics. He starts to move away in panic. I'm gonna watch him leave. Whoa, that's a heavy reaction for saying good day. Can I do that to everybody? No, I don't think so. That's a weird reaction to me just saying good day. Anyway, let's look at our journal here. Let's look at our objectives. Pressing L doesn't seem to work, which is weird because I think the shortcut keys don't work all the time. Like, for example, pressing C doesn't work right now. And that happened to me before. I'm not really sure. So I need to inspect the Miskatonic University. Where could that lead me? Or where would that be? That's to that way. We got the French Hill over here. Oh. There's a world map. Well, the more we know. Let's go this way. We're gonna get into so much trouble. There's a world map in a Cthulhu game. I am gonna die. Though, I'm also regaining my health, so being stabbed with a dart, it wasn't too bad after all. So, you see a typical Arkham resident. And another typical Arkham resident. What is... Oh, this is a big building. Essex Hotel. And somebody back there that looks a lot more interesting than the hotel. The hotel looks pretty interesting, though, to be honest. The Baron, the Broken. The wretched creature before you can hardly be described as human. It is wearing odd anachronistic clothes and has wrapped its face and hands in tattered rags. It's cringing, confused... Oh, right. Its cringing, confused movements further verify the statue of this unfortunate outcast. The humanoid creature is talking with itself in an uneasy, guttural tone. His voice is like a cold breeze blowing from below the grave. Why have the cruel gods chosen me for their ghastly amusement? The moment he sees you, the pitiful creature draws back in horror. Wait, I mean no harm. You sense the creature observing you with its yellow, ghoulish eyes barely visible behind the filthy rags. The outlandish being starts to talk in a rugged but strangely educated tone. Harm is the only thing your kind brought to me. To think I once foolishly believed us to be kin. Leave me alone. The creature scurries quickly away from you. I know always that I am an outsider. It's good, it's good. Don't forget about that then. You know always. Okay, so Honest Bill's pawn shop. You know me. And he looks... Honest Bill's claim to offer the, quote, best deals has become indisputable since it's now the only pawn shop in town. It's probably worth your while to take a look. Yes, it probably is. Let's go inside and see if there's going to be thugs or bimbos guarding this place. There looks to be somebody. Bring the bullets, take away the rations. A few basic melee weapons and household tools cover this wall. Clemens must have made... Oh, I consumed a ration automatically. Clemens must have made a good profit selling shovels in particular, since so many Arkham residents bought a one-way ticket to Hangman's Hill. Boy, that's... that's grim. Another warning sign emphasizes the inconvertible regulations of the mob. Failure to abide by these edicts means certain death, as seen in the case of Honest Bill. Wait, Honest Bill died? No. Wait. What? This Vertlitzer jukebox is in prime condition and can play 24 popular songs including Sweet Georgia Brown, The Sheikh of Arabi, and The Stardust, among others. If only Arkham still had electrical power. Well, it's making sound. Zzz. Older out-of-production rifles populate these shelves. By the looks of it, most of them would need extensive maintenance before they can be used. This shelf has been subject of many of your daydreams during your incarceration in Arkham. Waxface's food stores keep starvation at bay for the populace. They must be grateful for his altruism. Is that Waxface? Is that why he's Waxface? Holy crap. This section is reserved for various garments and outdoors equipment. It's the most popular department after weapons and foodstuffs. The cost of kerosene has increased dramatically since the pitch black ether swallowed... No. Pitch black ether swallowed the sun. Oh, that's bad. With no radio stations left broadcasting in the vicinity, these Neutrodyne radio receivers have no function other than decoration. It's working sometimes. The cigarette stock on display here is limited to lesser-known brands. Perhaps Clemens keeps his packs of Tom Rogers and Zest somewhere more secure. I'm sure those are references to, like, real brands that I am not aware of. These primitive incendiary grenades are especially effective against the ghouls which stalk their prey in the darkened corners of Arkham. Let the sparks fly. These kerosene lanterns aren't the most efficient means of illumination, but the town's dismal atmosphere has made them a staple of daily life. Although cigs, booze, and drugs are the most sought-after items for Arkham's desperate survivors, certain personal effects are still in demand by those who can afford them. This magazine rack is filled exclusively with raunchy and explicit sexual content. The hodgepodge of fingerprints on the covers indicate that most customers browse through their pages at least once in order to satisfy their carnal urges. You do that? It's like going... You allow your people to read your material? Or I say read, right? Okay, let's see what this corpse is. Unsolved mystery. Just like that, huh? Okay, well, I can't use my shortcut keys, so I can use down here. Did I get an unsolved mystery? No. What was that for? Right? I don't... General notes, cases, right. Maybe it's just telling me that it's an unsolved mystery right now. Yeah. And we need to come back when we have solved it or something like that. The man smiles silently, as opposed to all the other smiles that the people do that are not silent. Behind the bars is a stern-looking man who looks deeply satisfied. Although he looks to be in his 60s, his presence invokes respect and fear. Say, are you here to buy something, or just wasting my time? Who are you? Name's Joe Clemens. That's Mr. Clemens to you. I am someone you shouldn't be curious about. Former jeweler for the Cortellinis. Current fucking grocer of Arkham. Oh, an honor to meet you, Mr. Clemens. I did some small jobs for the Cortellini family. You did? Then you know what it means to work for a respectable syndicate. Now those guys, they were gangsters with class. Not like this, fucking cannibals. Cannibals? You don't approve of Waxface's methods, sir? Does it matter? This is his game now. Enough about this. Now, you buying, or should I ask Charlie to make you leave? No, let's buy. Let's see what he sells. He has a lot of cigarettes. Okay, that's good. I also have some wheat. I have some other things that I can't sell at the moment. Not that I would. And I will want to look at the prices here. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. I could sell the melee weapon that I have for bullets. That might be a good idea. Or it might be the worst idea. A cross. Why would I want a cross? Puritan New England's favorite symbol of Christianity, the cross, is a key icon in their ceremonies, sermons, and masses. I thought it was going to be a key. Like a literal key in a video game. But it's not. A compass. Do I need that? Perhaps compass is the one invention that prevented more travelers and explorers from running into bad surprises than any other combined. Anyway. Say, are you here to buy... Yes, so what is that wax statue doing over there? You mean Honest Bill? He's dead, but they kept him around for decoration, turned him into a statue. He used to own this place, you see, until he crossed Waxface. Can you guess how they did it? Poured boiling wax over him from head to toe. You should have heard the screams. That's enough. Or you want more details? Tell me about Waxface. He is... well, the boss. Not around much these days, though. You put me in charge of the pawn shop, so here I am. What a dead end. Let me give you some advice. Do not ask about Waxface if you want to live. How about a discount, Mr. Clemens? How about a smack in the face for my friend Charlie here? Oh, but I can bring you a lot of quality goods. I go to places that no one else does. Then you sure must be hanging near the arse of this rotten town. And I don't like it when people stink. But maybe you'll be some use to me later. There's a place you can visit for me and earn your discount. I'll let you know. Until then, you're just another punk. Alright. That's good. Sounds good. Is Charlie the smiling blonde fellow over there? Charlie is the smiling blonde fellow over there who can fill you with more lead than you need to build a fucking boat. Okay. Well, I guess that's that. Get lost. I didn't know. Oh, did I say no or did I say, I don't know if I chose the third one or the second one. I need to use the. I mean, it's better to use the number keys on the keyboard to choose the dialogue lines. It's just a lot more intuitive, but it's not as good for the Let's Play experience because well, then you don't know what option I chose. I mean, I do say it out loud, but you know, just reinforcing things and all that. It's better when I click, is what I mean. What? Wait a minute. You can just right-click on things? No. You can right-click on the things. We have a pile. Few cigarettes, rubber tubes. Rubber tubes? What are rubber tubes? Oh, look at that. The shortcut keys work in the keyboard. Rubber tubes, what are those? Rubber extracted in its natural form as latex is an elastomer which can withstand great tension and incur little damage whilst doing so. Yeah, it's nowhere near as resilient as the rubber that we have these days. I am exhausted. Reaction. Why do I have... Oh, because of what? Mild exhaustion. Oh, the character is suffering the mild effects of fatigued state. Mild exhaustion. It's fine. Who hasn't been there? Anyway, let's go into the hotel. And definitely not sleep there. Can I right-click again? So we can use it and look at. Yeah, with a little luck, one might find a long-forgotten stash of a hobo, or even some personal effects of the deceased under these heaps of debris and trash. The stash of a hobo. I found a stash of a hobo once. Don't be suicidal. Beat it, punk. Oh, you can't go in there? This is very unwelcoming. It's like, don't be suicidal. Don't go into a hotel. This is a Cthulhu game. You know how this is going to end. I do know how this is going to end. We can enjoy the ride until it does end. As the modest decorative item of a lobby in shambles, this withered, rotten plant fittingly complements its disordered surroundings. And we have some, a skillfully assembled scale replica of the Perseverance, the merchant vessel, which brought the Pilgrim Fathers to the land of liberty. The plaque reads, Nehemiah Crane, captain of the Perseverance. This captain's bronze likeness now overlooks scenes of reckless debauchery, in rueful contrast to how the pious man himself once set forth selflessly for the shores... Selflessly! Lovely. For the shores of the New World. And, that's where we are. I do wonder... I don't actually know about the rate, or not necessarily the rate, but the date at which the northern parts of the United States were colonized. Because I know they started from the south, Spanish specifically, but also the English and the French and more. But from the north, when were fishing towns and stuff like Nantucket and stuff like that founded? Because those are old stuff. That's the old things. And also Boston, I think, is an old one. New York is probably old. So I don't know, but it's because the rates can be different, and it can be the reasons for the immigration can also be very different depending on, like, even the difference between 50 years apart. A spruce man in his 30s is standing at the reception desk of the dilapidated hotel. From his well-groomed mustache to his sharp suit, he signifies self-esteem that's hard to come by these days. Bonjour, monsieur. Under more normal circumstances, I'd be delighted to welcome you to the Essex Hotel, one of the New England's preeminent establishments. I can't do accents, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry that... Nah, I mean... Maybe if I really focus. I'm gonna really focus. on making a French accent. The man pauses to clear his throat. Leaving aside the fact that there is no New England anymore, but regrettably I see you are not one of the ladies and gentlemen approved by Monsieur Wax. I may only accommodate citizens who appear on the guest list. May I ask your name? He straightens his bow tie. I am Etienne Lafayette, the concierge to Hotel Essex. I have proudly performed this duty for more than 15 years. A note of heartbreak seeps into his voice as he says this. I also had to take on the role of manager after the unfortunate demise of Monsieur Phillips, and of receptionist. We are a little bit understaffed these days, as you can see. What happened to the previous manager? Let's just say he chose the shortest route out of Arkham, monsieur. Rat poison, along with Madame Phillips and the little ones. I do not recommend it. There you were, you know. He makes a circular motion around his mouth. There were, he says there were. There were red bubbles on their lips, like a poorly blended parfait. Oh, really? Is there anything else I can help you with? There's a lot of little nuances to accents, and that's why I stuck at them. You seem to take your job very seriously. Monsieur, do you know what is worse than a town doomed to extinction? A concierge without a... No, the V is for the Germans. Okay, Z-doubt? Anyway. Without a hotel, the Essex is my life, and unless she kicks me out herself, I do not plan to abandon my responsibilities. Is there anything else I can help you with? That's the one, that's the other one. The s instead of the, that's the one. Also the weird, just different ways of, like, I just said one word in a different way than it should be said. Like, how can I get you on, how can I get on the list? I'm afraid I cannot answer this question, monsieur, for I do not know. They send a new list every once in a while and I arrange accommodations. But, he cleared his throat, like that, accommodations, or something. Common traits of the guests seem to be excessive drinking, vandalizing hotel property, and every other type and combination of misconduct, including the occasional murder of other guests, committing ritual sacrifice, and so on. Etienne straightens his bow tie before continuing. Perhaps you wish to participate in such endeavors, monsieur. No, another thing. Yeah, he says the same thing again. It seems the approved guests are not especially respectful of the establishment. Etienne gazes across the once grand lobby with melancholy playing in his eyes. We have seen better days, monsieur. This hotel and me, we have seen better days. Now what within my humble powers can I help you with? May I ask your name? Oh, he says that again. I see. Well, there again. So I can't be a client. That's a shame. Can I talk to those? I cannot. Can I go upstairs, though? This is how you die. This is how you die. You go upstairs on a Cthulhu hotel. You can tell the dark corners of the earth left a mark in me. That is one game. Come on, girls. It's time to earn your cigs. And in they go. And a lot of laughter. Beat it, punk. Disappear now. My god, that's even... Oh, wait. These are doors. A locked door. And I can just go into that one. Okay, that's not where the girls went to. So, I think we're gonna be fine for right now. Okay. Thoroughly besmeared with soot and grime, this vanity table has fallen victim to the general decrepitude, fretting away at the once spotless features of this establishment. You can click again the tooltip to make it disappear, which is pretty cool. From a few stories up, one can better survey the scope of the havoc that stormed through to Arkham. Yep. And we have a derby hat. Will I use a derby hat? Is it a... I like these hats better, though. A derby, which is a round-crowned and weather-resistant hat, replaced the traditional top hat, which was frequently knocked from one's head by low branches, door seals, and during fisticuffs. So, they don't actually give me any... No. Textile. No. Crafting traits just means what I can turn them into. Right. It's the traits of the item, which is pretty cool. Even a storm or an earthquake couldn't have easily caused such destruction, but in these times, the reckless debauchery of the current lodgers can easily account for it. Oh, how dare they have raunchy sex? Back in my day, you had sex through a... I don't know, something that makes it not very movement... that makes movement not be very necessary, I mean. We got a shiv. That's nice. What is this shiv? My pocket knife probably isn't a very good one. So I got a 1 to 3 damage over here with a handling of 1, attack cost of 3. That doesn't sound too bad. This shiv is a handling of -1, and it does a little bit extra damage. The attack cost is the same. Hopefully it doesn't have durability. It doesn't seem to have durability. This one doesn't have criticals, so I'll probably sell the shiv, because I don't need the 1 through 4 for a lower handling. And we got a desiccated corpse over here. The desiccated corpse that died crawling across the floor looks like it spent its last breath trying to defend its most precious possession. Oh. Hopefully rations, because I just keep eating mine. Camping supplies, where... Okay, I ate 2. Well, it's good. It's good. Junk key. A rusted, useless key. Well, it is pretty useless. Look at the bidding on that. Like, you don't even need a pick to open that key. You just freaking need a stick or something. That's the worst key. But then again, we have lockpicks, so we should be able to do that. Can I right-click on you? I can't right-click on locked doors. Okay. Well, oh, I can just listen to. Yeah. And we have these things over here. Also, we have a painting. The overall profusion of portraits such as this, which always seem to depict the owlish visages of Arkham's Puritan fathers, only serves to accentuate the invariance of the town's existence. The invariance? No. Invariance? Yeah, what the heck is that? I don't know what that is. But that is the end of the episode, because we're out of time for the day. So for right now, I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been Stygian. I really hope you've enjoyed it, and if you did, go ahead and leave a comment, like the video if you want to see the next episode come out sooner rather than later. But above all, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.